You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Okay, I'm rolling. To start off my workout, I roll each body part, whatever I'm going to be training. Today I'm training chest. And you can see it looks goofy when I roll my chest. It feels awesome though. Honestly, it's a great feeling rotating and rolling all in there, feeling it on the front delt there, breaking up all that tight tissue, right? So here's the lesson that everybody needs to learn in the gym. Sometimes you gotta look a little goofy to get shit done, right? And for how tight my tissue is sometimes in my body, I need to do this. If I do this as part of my warm up, it really lowers the chance of injury for me, and actually kind of feels like a warm up in and of itself. It gets me a little bit of a pump. It gets me feeling good when I'm doing this. So you can see I did my chest, up lower chest, upper chest, into the delts, really trying to feel it and work it all out. And, you know, if you've got any gyno, you're going to feel it. That's just a little heads up for any of those who might need to know. All right, let's get to this. Okay, to start off this day, I was doing an incline Smith machine bench. For some reason, the Smith machine has become very unpopular on like bodybuilding forums and stuff like that. I don't know. I love this machine. Now, I don't love it for every exercise, obviously, but for certain planes of motion, it feels really comfortable for me. Here, I'm able to keep my chest inflated, keep the focus on the upper chest, and not have to worry about a spotter or balance issues. To each their own. Okay, so I already did incline. Here I'm going to do a midline chest exercise. I've chosen this machine, pec deck fly machine type of thing. A lot of gyms have them, some variation of where you put your arms and stuff. I find that, you know, if you change your arms up, you can feel a little bit different. So you can also see this guy's cool legs here. All right, so I'm getting a big stretch here. Nice tight contraction at the end. I sometimes do these one arms. They feel great if you can go past that midline point that I'm stopping now, right? But another way to do this is an alternate grip. You can see with the palms pronated, with the hands pointing down and stuff, or palms down rather. It's got a different stretch. It can sometimes strain the shoulder or the bicep insertion. So generally, if I'm doing this grip, I don't go heavy, whether it's with this machine or with dumbbells. I try to keep it pretty light. But it stretches differently on the pec. It stretches differently in how it feels on the contraction as well. So, you know, maybe this is something to try to incorporate into your workout, see if you like it. Yeah, give it a try. Okay, here's cable crossovers, except I don't really cross over. I look at this more as a decline fly, if anything. The decline benches aren't all that handy in my gym, and I like the range of motion that this brings across my lower pec, but I don't do the little crossover. I have no idea why. I prefer the contraction, how it feels just at that midpoint, and really haven't felt the need to go beyond that. Again, though, you know, everybody's got their own style. Next up is the tricep press down. You can see generally my elbows are pretty stable. They keep in tight. There's a contraction at the bottom end. I'm going a little bit too fast here than I normally should. You know, you can change it up. Elbows wider, elbows in more tight. Depends on what head of the tricep you want to hit. This is a special machine for tricep press downs. There's also a hammer strength one and a Cybex one, I think, at this gym. I dig them. It's a dip basically, right? But because you're not balancing your torso, you're able to angle yourself in a certain way that it hits the triceps more. I find jutting my shoulders back a little bit and popping my chest out helps the triceps more, to be more engaged in this exercise rather than bringing my pecs into it. I don't really want to work my pecs in this exercise, right? So moved away from the pec into the tricep, and I'll show you from a different angle here a little bit how I push myself ahead. Even this angle isn't so great, but you can really see the elbows are behind me. They're not off to the side, they're not in front of me. I'm not pushing down like a dip, right? My elbows go way behind me. Usually I keep my chin up, so you can almost think of this as a sort of double bench dip. Those old dips where you put your legs up on one bench, arms on the other, do your dips, maybe throw some plates on you there. This is a isolateral. Let's try that again. This is a isolateral tricep extension machine. I think, yeah, it's made by Hammer Strength. I can see it on the video now. I like this machine, but not necessarily for its full range of motion. I find that the lockout on it doesn't really do a whole lot for me, but the stretch is awesome. So everybody's in whatever gym you're in, you got to kind of find what works for you, right? And obviously not all bodies are the same, not all pieces of equipment are the same too, and it doesn't always feel the same for each of the bodies. So for me, I try to focus on getting a really big stretch in this. So you can see, wow, my hand's going past my ear there, getting a nice extension on the tricep. The contraction, I'm kind of light on. I'm not really focusing on that contraction that much. My mental focus is on the big stretch at the bottom end there. So, like I said, each machine's a little bit different. This machine has a funny little quirk to it. For some reason, I don't know why, but I always smack myself right there, getting out of it. I can't get out of that machine without doing that. Okay, moving on to some dumbbell side laterals. I'm going pretty light here. I'm not digging this camera angle because it actually looks like my elbows and wrists are going up a little bit higher than each of them. Usually I try to keep my elbows and my wrists below my delts, focusing on that pouring the water technique, right? And here is the delt machine side lateral raise. Same range of motion, a little bit more focused on that mid delt. Depends, each exercise, like as I've been saying through this whole video, kind of fits you a little bit different, right? For me, I find this one fits me really good as long as I don't go too heavy. I have a tendency to bring my traps into the raise, and got to fight that, right? Got to keep it out of there. Keep it focused on that mid delt, because I definitely need it. Hope you dig the push video, and get working out, guys. Peace out.